Okay, we are heading down to Fume Knight. Activate these elevators. Now we could rest at the bonfire, get our spells back, set up Artisar again, but there's really no need. We don't really need a lot of spells in this split. So instead, we're just going to set up equips. The Fire Short back, we're going to need that, and Stoning will help when we're sniping some enemies later. Okay. Here comes the elevator. Let's go. Gonna make a bit of a detour here for the tower key. We don't actually need that just yet, but we will need it in the next split, so now is as good a time as any to pick it up. Use that fire sharp bow to blow up these guys. Don't fire sharp bow now. Step out here, trigger the Iron Warrior out of the ash. Poison him, kite him back. Just watch out for his running jump. That one can cover a lot of ground pretty quick. Yeah, these guys are pretty easy because they will not follow you all the way out onto the walkway by the elevators. Just watch out for that running jump, and you'll be fine. Okay. Now there's one more of them in our way, but if we hug the cliffside, we can avoid triggering him. So we're going to try to do that. If we fail, if he does pop out of the ash, because we do need to be pretty close to the edge for this to work. If we do hear him popping out of the ash, it's fine. Just run away, kill him like we did the first one. Should be okay. But if you're careful, you can avoid triggering him entirely, get that key, and now we can just run out. Takes him a while to pop out of the ash, so he's not going to catch us. Alright, now we're heading on down. A buff ball control here. We want to get onto the upper platform of the next walkway, and that drop can do more damage than you might think. The cat boots might not be enough to save you. So fall control just to be safe. We'll get up over here. There we go. Now I need to talk about the alternative strat, which is to drop down onto that hanging statue and then down to the walkway from there. There's a consistent lineup for it, but it is spooky. I highly do not recommend it for marathon because a single misstep means death. It's not worth. The alternative takes like 2 minutes and it's completely free. So we're going to do that instead. Get skulls at the ready. Come over here. We have the stone ring so we can stagger these guys, and that makes them very easy to kill. Boom, boom, boom. You can just snipe everything from above. There's absolutely no risk at all here. So this part is very easy. If they're not cooperating, if they move into a weird spot where you can't shoot them, you can lure them out with skulls or urine. Yeah, there should be no trouble. There's one. Where's the other? There we go. Where are you going, dude? There we go. That's better. All that's left now is the big warrior. We're going to drop onto this little ledge where he doesn't know how to reach us. Like in theory, he could hit us. Like he has enough height to hit us, but he doesn't know how to reach us because he doesn't know the path up here. So he's not even going to try. He's just going to wander around aimlessly. So that makes this pretty easy. There we go. Okay, now we check for Forlorn. We have Homeward for this. And this is the one downside to coming this way instead of the main statue drop. If we do get a Forlorn here, we have to Homeward out and do it again, which is kind of slow. But that should be pretty rare. And again, we're trying to be marathon safe here, so we're not dealing with any crazy platforming. Alright. Now this enemy up ahead, he always starts with the same spinning attack. It's scripted. It will ignore urine. So we're going to trigger him with an arrow, and then we're going to swap to Urn and run. There's scripted spinning attack, distract him with the Urn, and run around. Get another Urn to make sure that these other guys are distracted. Make sure they're targeting the Urn, not you. Okay, we're good. No trouble. Maybe not the cleanest running, but whatever, it's fine. We're clear. Alright, so now we are going to Fume. Don't need the cat boots anymore. We're going to begin by destroying all these idols. The left side ones are free, there are no enemies this way. Just run over and break them down. Idols will heal Fume during the fight, and we don't want that. So of course we're going to give ourselves every advantage. Alright, so those two are easy. On the other side we need to be a little careful. We want to hug the inner wall here to avoid triggering some more Iron Warriors out of the ash. Hug that wall tight so we can get through safely. And once again, hug the wall, get to the next one, and that's all of them. Now at this point we can get to the bonfire over there, and I guess that's what we'll do. If this were just me, I'd probably skip it, but we can use this to get Dark Weapon and Sacred Oath, just to be a little bit stronger for the Fume Knight fight. And so because we want to be marathon safe, we want to give ourselves every advantage, so that's what I'm going to do. But honestly, if it were just me, I'd probably skip it. You could just go straight to Fume now, and that way you don't have to set up Artisar again. Save some time. Because a Resin and a Brightbug are honestly good enough for Fume. Don't really need Sacred Oath. But whatever, it's fine. Okay. So RTSR set up. Once again, we hug the wall. Don't trigger the warriors out of the ash. Now let's talk about Fume Knight. Fume Knight is a tough but fair kind of fight. Should be very consistent. And with our strats, it's actually not that tough, to be honest, once you learn the timings a little bit. Let's get set up with Blends. You could go Leo Ring if you want. I prefer Stamina. And yeah, we can buff up in the arena. It doesn't trigger, the fight doesn't trigger right away. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to put on the Ring of Knowledge. So we have a little more duration on Dark Weapon. We'll buff up. And then we'll go. Get a few quick posts at the start. I'm going to one-hand for this. Find the extra speed makes things a little easier, a little safer, more consistent for me. The plan here for Fume Knight is just roll away from all his attacks. Roll away from all those combos. We're going to bait out these lunging attacks, and that's when we punish. So just always make sure you have some space behind you. You might find you want to drop your lock and run around to get some space if you need it. Oh. Not what I want to do. I prefer to just kind of keep my lock at all times, but whatever works for you. Bait those lunges. Hit some pokes. Here we go, phase 2. Phase 2 is the same. Bait lunges. Poke. Roll away from everything else. And as a slow fire sweep, we can roll through that and get some hits off. For all those other sword combos, just roll away, get your distance, don't get back into a wall, and you'll be okay. No greed. This is a very consistent fight, as long as you are careful. Keep your spacing, don't get cornered, you'll be okay. And avoid rolling towards him, by the way. That's very important in phase 2 especially. He has a lingering hitbox near the hilt of his sword. It's very noticeable in phase 2. Very easy to get caught by that if you're trying to roll past him on these sword combo attacks. So let's roll away, keep your distance. Should be fine. Take those lunges. Poke. Rinse, repeat. GG. That's how you Fume Knight. It's a slower approach, but it is very consistent, very straightforward. Alright, now I'll grab the king. We don't really need the crown of the king, but I like to get it anyway. And that's it. Next split. Game's done. Blue Smelter is next.